All right. I am vibe coding right click prompt. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let me see if we're live. It is live, actually, yes. Okay, cool. So, what I'm currently working on, first of all, right click prompt, check it out. It's open for beta right now. Click, rightclickprompt.com. This is the website, and I'll show you in a second how to use it. But essentially, what it is, it's a prompt manager that lives in your browser. So it's an extension and a dashboard, and it helps you staying in your browser. And there's going to be a list of prompts here once you're logged in. But I'm currently working on making it a login with a single login. So right now, it should not work where I'm logging in here with one of my emails. Oh, it actually did work this way. So once you're here, let's say you go to chat GPT, and then you just want to have one of your prompts. It's in the library, and boom, it's in here, and then you can add whatever you want. This can be whatever it is. It saves me so much time, and we have already, for the original version, over 2,000 users. Okay, so what we just saw here, this works this way. However, I'm trying to make it work so that it comes out the other way as well. So let me double check here. So what I'm trying to do now, what I've been working on this morning, is that if we have the extension loaded, I would like there to be only one sign in, and then it should open here, but it didn't. Okay, so that's the problem. That's the problem that I'm facing here. It did not. Let's try test, and then we'll go. Okay, do it this way. That doesn't work either. What if we click manager? No, that doesn't work either. So it works when we're logging in from the dashboard side. It updates the extension, but it doesn't do it the other way. It works when we're logging in to the dashboard. The extension auto logs in. When we're logging into the extension, the dashboard does not log in automatically. Okay. And since we've been going through this back and forth already, it should kind of understand where we're at, but you know, these things are not perfect. So we shall see. We shall see, shall. Let me know in the comments if you guys are vibe coding anything yourself. Let me just share this link here on LinkedIn, and join me live right now, vibe coding, right click prompt. Okay. I'm just sending out some invites. All right. Okay, we'll see. That is LinkedIn. Let's do one on Substack. What is it asking me here? Do I want to? Yeah, of course. Let's just go. Okay, let's see. The thumbnail for this live is not really great, but I guess that's fine. Okay. Now, what just happened? The reload the extension. Both of the extension look out. Okay, well, let's just reload. Wait, where did it actually? Okay, let's reload it. And we're logged out of both. And then as it says here, log into the extension via Google Auth. We'll do that. And just pushed it off to the side. We'll log in. It logs into the extension, but nothing happens on the browser side, okay? Is there maybe another? What about this page here? Console, was there anything? Extension has no session either, is what it says. What happens if we are not in this and we're basically just opening a new dashboard? Hold on, it worked. It did work after I clicked the manage in dashboard. Okay, so let's see again. We're logged out of the we got to log out of the dashboard. Okay, we're logged out. Okay, and let's log out of this, log back in. Okay, let's just take this account. It's logging in here, and then I wanted to automatically open the dashboard because right now it opens it, but when we hold on, where does this lead to? Copy link address. Okay, so this should go to log in. What happens if we go to log in? Sync. Huh. What if we click here? I thought it just worked. Huh. I thought it just worked, but it didn't, unfortunately. Huh. First of all, I thought it just worked, but it didn't. I think it would be great if the extension upon logging in triggers the page that it's on to be loaded. Actually, it shouldn't trigger that. No, let's go back. The manage in dashboard link inside of the extension should link to the /login of the website. And then please find why it's still not logging in. I'm going to give you the devlog of the dashboard of what's happening after I log in with the extension. Okay, so let's do that. Let us just open up the dashboard here. It's so weird. Now it logged in. Huh. This is so strange. Or did I just do that? Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. We're in the active window, inspect, console, fail to load resource. And then we're logging in here again with this account and see if it's going to do anything. It doesn't do anything. Huh. It says auth session missing. Okay, we're copying the console. What happens if we open this again? Huh. and upon reloading the right-click prompt /login, this is the log that I get. Okay. Think really hard and strategic. Ultra-think is disabled. See, because it's already activated on my account by default, I guess. Before that, you were able to do ultra-think, and then it would just kind of, you know what? I think I can put myself on the other side here. Might as well put my pretty face up here for you guys to see with my giant pimple here in the middle. But if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing this, it's because I'm playing Arc Raiders. No, I'm just kidding. It's because it's freaking cold here in Florida. We had 30s. We were in the 30s, which was pretty crazy. Okay, let's see if it found anything. Let me actually make this a little bigger. Make this a little bigger and then make myself a little smaller again. All right, let's see. What is going on here? It's crunching, it's crunching. And these are some of the things, you know, when you're not a real developer, then you don't really know. Maybe I'm just missing something that's super obvious. But essentially what I want to create is a way for users to either log in with the extension and then be automatically logged into the dashboard, or log in with a dashboard and be automatically logged in with the extension. And this way it already works. So we'll have the test user here. Let's just try that out with a manual sign in. Boom, it works. Perfect. Right? So by the way, here a few new things. Let's just see if drag and drop works now. There you go. Delete this. So we do have categories now that you can add here for work, for example. And then you can drag them in here. They're placed here. This is just for your internal. And then whatever you like out of here, your prompt vault or your subscriptions from other people, for example, these starter prompts that I have, you just drag it in here. And then it's up here. It should be actually at the bottom. That's interesting. It's just one of these things, right? And then you see here, this is the, oh, and it's also empty. That's even worse. Huh. That's another bug we have to fix again. I thought I fixed that. Interesting, interesting. Good that I did that. See, now it's bringing them over for without any prompts. So that's not good, but that's an easy fix. Let's work on this here. So anyway, if you create a prompt, you can test, right? This is the folder name. Oh, great. This is broken now too. Guys. Yeah. What a time to be alive. Test, prompt, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be already working. There are a couple things I gotta work here on. You have this prompt pack then, okay, with only this simple prompt. There's another one here. And then you should be able to pull this over into your quick access menu. Here it does that. It doesn't do that for subscribed ones. And once it's in this quick access menu, it's also here. And because it's in this extension, which you don't even need to have open, you can go into your ChatGPT and just paste things directly, okay? And this is how this is supposed to work. So this is the idea. Now, when you have a prompt pack that you're really proud of, then you can have, let's say this one, this business strategy pack, you can share it with people, okay? You can give it a certain type of office work, that's a tag, really cool prompts for your business. I don't know. You can even give it a custom business is even available right now, but I'll just leave it empty. And then you create a share link. Here's a preview of what it's going to look like. And then you can actually see the preview of how people will see it with your own profile here. And they on mobile can actually just copy paste that directly with their finger. So they don't even need to log in or anything, because this is a publicly shared pack. And then if you share it only with specific people, we'll reload this, then you only see a limited preview, and it's only shared with the people that you allow this to share, and you can also just not copy it, right? So it's a better way to share prompts, in my opinion. And you can also, let's say you create a lot of packs just for sharing, not for your own use. I added the feature that you can hide it from your own prompts. Okay. And then it's hidden. Well, once you reload the dashboard, it's hidden. But it's still in here where you can see your shared prompts that you are sharing. Okay. Here are prompts that you're subscribing to. All right. You can see them here. You can actually even copy this to your own prompts and manipulate that, okay, from your subscriptions. So now it's copied these daily workflows into your prompts, and they're fully editable. And once you're happy with that, you can then drag them in here. Or if you just like what the creator has, which currently is not working, unfortunately, you would just drag it and drop it here, and then it should arrive. But right now it's arriving with 0 prompts, so we got to fix that real quick. But let me just see if we have made any progress on the current issue here. Okay, so we got to reload the extension. Reload the extension. Open it up. And then what does it say? Log out of both. Okay, we're logging out of both. We'll just hard reset the cookies here and log into the extension. All right, let's see. Come on, baby. Okay, nothing happens on the dashboard. What about if we click it here? Nothing happens still. It doesn't happen. Nothing happens here. This is not... Actually, let me just try one more time. Let me try logging out of here. Disabling this one. Enabling this one. Opening it up. Log out. And log in. Nope. Oh, no. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Console. It does show some errors here. Can you see this error and tell me if it has anything to do with it? Let me just back out of here, back in here, do this whole thing again. No. Oh. No, that didn't do anything either. All right, let's see if it can find out. Right now we're a little bit on a death loop, which is funny because for the last couple of weeks I've been working with Claude Code and it never really got into a spiral. So it's been doing really well. But this one, it can't figure it out. But at least we got it going from the dashboard. So once we have the dashboard, let's say we're signing in here. Let's sign in with my main account. And then we'll open the extension. Sync. That works. Hold on. Let me log out of here again. Sign in. Let me double check if this works already. Refresh. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Add prompts to dashboard. It's just opening this here, but it doesn't. Users don't really know that they have to load the extension, I guess. Oh, what the? Oh yeah, okay. But at least it logged in here. But okay, so this is okay, this is a different issue here. I actually have to engage the user and tell them that they need to open the extension for the context menu to work. Wait, what just happened? Okay, here. All right, let's do this again. Which folder are you putting the extension inside of? Oh, okay, it's actually here. RCP side. Okay, so we're good. No need to ask that. I actually figured it out myself. Remove this one. And then this one. Let's just remove it too. And load the... All right, this is the extension path. And now we are going to pop it up again. This is a fresh install, so to say. Okay. It's already loaded. It's already logged in, so that's cool. Now, if I want to log out and log out, log in, different account. It's logged in, but the dashboard is not logging in. Okay, service. If it still says no session, I mean, what still says no session? This thing? Let's see what this thing says. Service worker. Service worker. Check this background script console. Click service worker link in the extension to see detailed logs. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can copy this console. And this is the, here is the browser dashboard console from the login screen that did not log in after logging in into the extension. And just add that to the conversation. And you deal with it, Claude. Oh, it's so good to be on the $200 a month plan because I don't have to really worry about usage. Let me just I still have Christmas songs in my head. Okay, test bidirectional authentication. Let's see. Okay, session set successfully for extension to dashboard. Sync is working. Received session loaded. Token expires in seconds. Expired false. Session sending to dashboard. Extension is now correctly responding with the session. The dashboard auto login? No. Got session. Okay, dashboard console for any errors after got session. Got session. Okay, there are some errors. I did that intuitively. It's almost like I'm smart with coding all of a sudden. And to test properly, log out of both. Okay, let's go to a new one. Let's open a new tab and then right click prompt / login. No, it doesn't detect it. There is no detection of the new session. Might as well keep here. Stay here. Okay, dokie. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Gotta be faster here. Okay, dokie. All right. Something is happening. Okay, let's see. So we added some sort of a new debugger or something. Let's see. Okay, let me just get back to it. All right, so I see the dashboard, which stores the cookies, the extension user, stores local, the will help us understand. Share the console log after testing. Okay, so log out of both. Signing out. Log into extension via OAuth. Do I have to let me just for good sake reload this extension. Sign in with an account. Okay, and then open dashboard. Well, it doesn't log in, so let's just see here. This is the extension console. And we'll go here and we'll take that console log. And I see that it will have to compact the conversation, which is not so good, but we'll see what it's going to do. But sometimes this is... I wish there was more to show, because right now this is a little boring, but you know, that takes time. I need to fix those other things as well, but maybe I'll just leave it at that for now, and I'll take care of the problem that I saw with the what do you call it, the transfer of... Let me just check it on this account actually. What if I do these? Huh. Yeah, that's a problem. For some reason, the subscribed to folders, when I drag them into... Oh, man. I just got to fix that. At least the rest seems to work. I did notice a few other things, too. Okay, last try on the bidirectional login. Okay, it can see the issue after 20 times of trying and seeing the issues before. Okay, so now it changed to local storage is shared. All right, then let's rebuild it. And let's see what happens if we log out of here. Does it log out of the session too? No. What happens if we log out of this extension? Well, actually, what happens if we log into a different account? Does it transfer over to the prompt library? Ah, what's happening here? Okay, so there's a mix-up between log, but how many people have? Okay, now we log out of here. And does anything happen here? Yeah, it logged you out too. Interesting. Copy extension to Google. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do this. Open it up. Reload. Log out of. Okay. I'll log into the extension with OAuth. Open the tab. So basically reload. Ah! It worked! Okay. All right, baby. All right. We are moving forward. Okay, get out of here. Get out of there. Let's do it with another account. Logging into the extension. Now, it doesn't refresh the page automatically, which is, I think it should be a simple fix, I guess. Ta-da! It actually worked. All right, cool. So that also means that what if we are logged out of here and then we click manage an extension? I guess it seems to only... Okay, it kind of worked. However, I did have to refresh the right-click prompt.com/login page, but that's okay because I don't necessarily want when a user is on a random website and then opens the extension and logs into it, I don't want their current page to disappear just to log into the dashboard. But I would like what do I like? I would like the... Currently, it seems that it only logs into the dashboard once in the beginning. But I would like that every time I go to the /login address, it reads from the state of the extension if the extension is already logged in. Does that make sense? Ask me any clarifying questions. Okay, so this is a major improvement already. And again, like it just currently when I log in here, it just does that once. Okay, so maybe it's like a timer thing. And when I click on this one, it's logging in, even though it's like jerking around like crazy. But when I do this again, let's say I'm logging out of this here, and then I click again. Okay, then it doesn't, right? So there's something with that. That makes sense. Let me clarify to make sure I understand the desired behavior. Extension runs once when the dashboard loads to prevent rerunning. If you're already on login, then log in and then log into the extension, refreshing the page. Well, actually, it doesn't refresh the page automatically. Let me just sign out and test that. No. Actually, it does not refresh the /login page automatically. It would be great that if the browser is on any kind of right-click prompt.com domain and site, it would automatically refresh to /login so that the user would be logged into the dashboard. But don't do this on any other website. Then desired behavior, let's say what it reads here. Every time you navigate to /login, it should check if the extension is logged in. Yes. If the extension has a session, auto login the dashboard and redirect away from login. This should not happen. The desired behavior estimation that you have is correct. That's the right assumption. Clarifying questions. Should this auto login behavior happen? Specifically, checks. I think I would go with option 1. Okay, I think, okay. Let's see, and then we'll address the flickering in a moment, because I'm sure there's something we can probably do to fix that too. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says. I wish I could. These. You know what? I think gotta go back to the themes and reset the themes for. This is not really working well. Let me find the email setting flow on both flows. I'll create helper function to add that to both paths. Let me. Okay. All right. I guess it's doing something, but we figured it out together, I guess. Extension. If current tab is to login. Login page. Always check extension session. Remove the only once restriction. Good. Yes. Then now let me find email sign and flow to add the same logic here. I understand both flows. Okay. Now let me add the same call. Now let me update the dashboard to always check the extension first. Let me look at the login page. Okay. And this is fun. Yesterday I spent probably the entire evening trying to work on the drag and drop system. It's simple at first, but then it can get really complicated with the functionality and on the back end. So it messed it up a little bit. I had to roll it back, and I think I rolled it back too far, so I had to kind of rebuild. Actually, let me just open this up all the way here. Boop. Looks cooler as a background for my video. Wait, what? Let me add a visual indicator when an extension auth is in progress. Let me also disable the password field and buttons. What? I hope that's only in that state. Okay. Let's just see. Kind of worried, but you know, YOLO, right? I have a sponsorship call in a minute, and I have to work on something else. Doing hackathons this year. A lot of hackathons. Mind-blowing hackathons, all right? Vibe hackathons. It should be a mind-blowing vibe hackathon. A very long word. Maybe this is probably still available. Mind-blowing vibe hackathon. .com. MBVCH. All right. Let's see. It's deploying to Vercel. Straight into production, guys. No preview needed. Okay, let's see. Reload extension. Check. All right, let's just close all those so I don't get confused. Let's just keep one open. We'll reload that too. Oh, hold on. It's already... Okay, it's already working. I can already tell. Let me just double check here. How about we log out here? It's trying to log back in. Okay. Sign out. Like struggling here. Let's try this again. Come on. Okay, now relax, okay? You gotta relax here for a little bit. Trying to log in really hard. Okay, I get it. Is that like the default state? Let me just find here, right click prompt and then log in. I mean, relax for a minute. Okay. Okay, well, it's jerking around. That doesn't look nice, but does it do the job? Token exchange failed. Oh, bad one. Okay, let's see again here. What about a different one? Yes, I can see that the page is listening now. It's jerking around a little bit with trying to log into the extension. Maybe that's something that we could keep in the background and not necessarily visible and just happen automatically. And also, unfortunately, with the new extension, when I try to log in, there is a problem. It says token exchange failed in the toast. Let me add the logs to it. Always good to add the receipts. Oh, whoa. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Token exchange failed. It just keeps going. Let's just redo this. Is this a new console then? Let's just, I don't want to copy this entire log to it. Oh, it just keep popping up. Okay. Yeah, let's just add that here. This is not going to work. Ah, it did work. Why did it work now? Upon second try, reloading the extension again, it actually worked. I wonder why this behavior happened. And I wonder if the dashboard listening to the extension could be calmed down a little bit. I don't know how to say it differently, but it seems a little frantic and the log keeps adding entries to it until it finds the extension. Is there a more elegant way to solve this? All right, so let's see. I mean, the behavior works at least now, so we can log in from the extension, sign out, sign in. Yeah, that's the problem. So this doesn't work. What about sign up? What about sign in? Huh. So if I go here, let's see if this just generally works. Okay, sign in. First time. It works. Signing out. Signing back in. Signing out. Being on the /login. Signing in. Okay. Signing out. Signing in. Ah, now I'm completely confused. Now I'm completely confused. Maybe Maybe it's updating here already in the background. No, it's just deploying now. Was there any silent background check? Check only once. Okay, flow is now on. Let's log out. Let's log out. Okay, I think. Come on. Let's see if it deploys the dashboard and if it looks good. Oh, there's some problem. Okay, dashboard deployed. Let's reload the page. Okay, this looks a lot more calmer. So that's good. Let's just check it already with the extension, even though I think it's going to be redeploying it. By the way, am I signed out of here? Yeah. Okay, let's go in here. Just stick it to the top and see if it looks a little bit simpler. Okay, that's great. This works. Sign out. Sign out. Continue with another account. Hey, this is great. Okay, now let's try it the other way around. Is this signed in? Yeah, signed out. And now let's go in here from this account, this side. Yay! And guess what? This is still not working. So this is the next fix here. Okay, good. But that is amazing. It actually just works. I'm so glad. Okay, this is cool. Now I have to double check. Okay, let's just have the conversation compact itself. I'm actually curious on what version we're on right now in the store. Web store. Right. Click. There you go. What's the store version? 995. Okay, so that's quite a bit behind. All right. That's fine. By the way, right-click prompt / changelog. Check this out. Wait, what? This should have been much further already. What's going on here? And I had a funny whack-a-mole game on top of here. I don't know where that went. Whacking the improvements and the fixes and the bugs and all that. Whack-a-bug. Okay, all fixes are now in place. The extension is at 1997. Code looks good. Is it deployed? Okay. Copy extension. Yes, and it was copied to Google Drive. Rebuild to fresh ensure all fixes are deployed. And then we should be good with that part. What if I just sign in straight away like that? Good. Oh my lord. It works. It is listening. It is listening, baby. It is listening. Boom. Love it. And is there a new extension that I need to update here? Let's just put that out there. Manage dashboard. Okay. Okay. Okay, what if I am on Google? Okay, and then I sign out and I sign in. Okay, nothing happens. But if I go to right-click prompt, boom! That's exactly what I want. If you still want to read the page, then you just have to go to right-click prompt about, and it shows everything here. Right, that's cool. Okay. Now, okay, hold on a second. All right, now let's do a real bug fix. I mean, that was a real bug fix, but let's just log in here. This is great. Thank you so much. Everything is smooth as butter. Now I ran into another problem that we need to fix. When I drag a folder from the subscriptions panel into the quick access menu, it shows up empty without any prompts that are inside. Okay, boom. And that's on this. Once we're done with this request, we will actually go and upload this package to the extension. What is this now? I'll do this on the other screen here. I gotta log into my developer dashboard on Google. To update the package with the updated extension. Just give me one moment. It's working here. I'm working here. Boom. Okay, so we're going to update this package. We got to compile a new package. We could do this we could do this in parallel, but let's just see. What type of issues does it see here with this problem that I just explained? Meaning this problem that it doesn't show the folders, and it also categorizes it wrong. It should be in the subscribed categories here. So mismatch drag data use, blah, blah, missing subscription ID. Okay. Finally, I think I should also make it so that the quick access menu should be divided into, oh, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that. It's going to be so crowded here. But maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking to have those categories here be reflected in the quick access menu as well. I don't know. Let me just fix this problem first, because this is important. Not me fixing it. Not that I'm fixing it. Not like I'm fixing this. But Claude Code. I should call Claude just Claude. Claude is code. Nothing else. Build succeed. Deploying to Vercel. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then we can test it. This is actually interesting too. This is a Shopify app that I'm working on. It's called Hero Gifts. Okay, what is this? The bug missing context deployed. Let's just check if it works before reading and learning. So, okay, we got quick fixes. It's still not working. Is this in preview? Let me check Vercel. Deployments, production. Reload the dashboard, drag a folder from a subscription panel. Nope. It ain't doing that. No. It's still not working. No, unfortunately, it's still not working. it is also not the prompts that are dragged from the subscriptions column into quick access not only show up empty, the folders, but they also show up under my prompts instead of under subscribed. And can you please run a parallel agent that creates a package file for the Chrome Web Store for the latest version of the extension? All right, so it's starting that. And continue debugging. And in the meantime, we can delete these folders here, empty folders. This can be taken out because this was just a test. All of it is actually a test. So I need to kind of restructure my personal dashboard. It's a mess right now because I'm just testing features all the time. Okay, I don't actually need any categories right now because they work. Okay. Okay, the extension file is created. We can go back here, upload new package, this one here, boom. Okay, it looks good. And actually nah, it's fine. Save draft and submit. Save draft. Upload new package. Why didn't it? Yeah, that looks good. Item saved. What was it that I have to do? Status. Why doesn't it let me submit? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, host permissions. Oh, okay. There's a problem here. Due to oh no, that's as always. Why can't I submit? Oh, justification for cookies is required. Okay. Okay. Run a parallel agent that will explain or draft the text for the Chrome Web Store for the following issues. Okay, so that way cookies and host permissions. Cookies and host permissions. There you go. That's why. Because every time you have different permissions for your extension, you need to clarify why. And so that gives the users enough information on what you're doing while you're doing it. Where did it go? It completed, but where's the where's the output? Where are the out or just can you read what the agent drafted for the web store justifications? Okay. There you go. This is what we need. The cookies. Okay, this is for the cookies. Boom. And the host permissions is here. Boom. Let's see. Can we make this nicer? Nah, that needs I don't think any human is reading that anyway. Okay, and then submit for review. And yep. All right, cool. And if you guys seeing this and like, then please, give me a review. That'll be fun. Okay, let's see what's going here. Let me inspect this. Okay, reload it. Drag and drop. Okay, so there's some problems here. Boom. The console logs, and it can read that there are those arrows here. Okay, and that will give it much better than what I can give it in my vague description. Yep. I still cannot imagine that people used to do this manually or semi-manually, researching this stuff online on Google or whatever. And it's just mind-boggling. It's absolutely insane. Props. And sorry. I would actually love to kind of shadow a really senior developer and see how they use those vibe coding tools like Claude Code. That would be really insightful. But they're only allowed to use it with their voice. Okay, that's the only limitation. So I can follow them. Like they can't do any like custom keystrokes or commands or something. I need to hear what's in their head. That'll be fun. Okay. I do have a phone call here in 5 minutes. But I'm super stoked that the major issue has been solved, which is the login flow, meaning I log into the dashboard and the extension is already logged in, or I log into the extension and the dashboard is logged in. Now, what happens if actually somebody, let's just say I'll log out of here, okay, and then I'm logging in here. Well, first of all, let me just go to like a chat. Okay. And then we see this here. Add prompts in your dashboard. Okay. Well, that should lead automatically to RCP. Now, what happens if RCP is turned off? And then we do the same thing again. It's turned off, right? Okay, so we need to have it installed, obviously. Turned on. And then here it should say, not refresh menu, but the log into right-click prompt. Okay, this is what it should be. And then we'll log in here. And then we have this. And then without opening the extension, okay, we're logged in here, and then we go back to chat. And then, see, that's the thing. Log in with right-click prompt and click the account. Let me just, okay, while we have this, let me just check here. Did it get solved? Okay, this got solved. All right, cool. Solved. Thank you. Awesome. This got solved. Thank you. I have the next problem. And that is when I log into the extension, the extension is logged out, and then I logged into the dashboard, and I go into something like a ChatGPT or a text field, and I'm trying to use the context menu. It currently says, what does it say? Log into right-click prompt. Let me just take a photo of this. All right, let's just drag it in here. Whatever it says on the image. What it should be saying is something that makes it clear to the user that they have to open the dashboard and make sure that it's active and logged in so that all the prompts appear. I wonder if that button could be used as a trigger to open the extension from the context menu. If not, then we need to solve it with a very short and clear message. Plan that out, and I see it has to compact the context in a minute. Because this is something where a lot of people get hung up. They see this, they're saying log into right-click prompt or create a free account, but that actually doesn't solve the problem. The problem is solved as soon as they open the extension, boom, then it's logged in. And when you go there, boom, all the things are here, right? And just to double check, the new folders, they go here. Okay, they should be here. And then also everywhere with you. There you go. Boom. Works. Works like a charm. Okay. I'm gonna be working on this. This is going to take a few minutes, but like I said, I have to go on a phone call. But this has been fun. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. Um, but that's what vibe coding to me at least looks like. I would love to know what you guys are experiencing and how that looks like on your end. But I'm having a blast, and I hope you too. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. And go download right click prompt and the extension and have fun with it. It actually works on Comet. I'm on Comet. I'm on Chrome. And I haven't tested it on many others, but give it a try. See ya. How do I turn this off now? As always, I'll figure it out in a second here.